Top story.
Tartarus, a semi-impossible extreme demon by Riot, EndLevel and many more, has been released without a legitimate verification in an unusual new attempt to challenge the community on a scale not seen since Bloodbath was released. Tartarus, formerly known as Project Silent Akbar, was an impossible level in planning even before Bloodbath back in 1.9, making it one of Riot's longest awaited projects. It was always said to extend GD difficulty to the very limits, and was rumoured to be inbound for several months in 2017. When Riot returned to the game towards the end of the year, he revived the level, and it was his main feature for his Halloween preview. He claimed he and the team had quite an exciting plan for the level, and I did wonder if this was what they would do with it. The level has a 1.9 reminiscent theme and is simply designed to be at the very limit of what is humanly possible in GD. A few days ago, the level was released and the community has been challenged by Riot to attempt it, with some pretty cool prizes on offer for the winner. The main prize is a Shoutout from Riot, whose channel has now exceeded 200,000 subscribers, and there are some other prizes that will be revealed as time goes on. The current leaders in the race are EndLevel and Combined, who both made good runs on the second half of the level. Interestingly, there's been no sign of Sunix attempting it, who has instead taken a step back to focus on his Osu career and demon verification projects. Regardless of who wins the race, this venture, while controversial, is incredibly exciting. Hacked extreme demons have historically done a lot for the community, just look at Cataclysm, and it will be good to finally see an extreme demon that isn't just beaten within a few days. Tartarus is out now, and despite being involved in a massive dislike botting controversy with over 64,000 dislikes, it has now been rectified and you should go and play it to see if you're worthy of entering the race.
Also in the news.
A huge dislike botting scandal has rocked the community recently, as several weekly demons, daily levels and other famous levels, including Tartarus, have been damaged by the problem. This is one of the biggest scandals in GD history too, with thousands of fake accounts being created in order to absolutely tarnish the reputation of levels. Tartarus received over 46,000 dislikes alone. Some other levels were affected, including Devil Vortex and Buff This. On a recent daily level, Antaroom by Nico99, Robtob finally broke his silence on the matter when he terminated all the fraudulent accounts and even alluded to some 2.2 information. He apologised for how long it had taken and said that the update had some nice stuff for everyone in it. He also said that there would be new monster sprites as well as something called Challenge Mode, which he compared to being better than multiplayer mode. Not many people are sure about what this means, but at least we could be fairly hopeful that not only is 2.2 not that far away, but it is also set to have some cool, interesting new features on top of all the things we've already seen, like the camera controls and random triggers.
In other news.
In the last few hours, EndLevel was verified a new super hard extreme demon by Zenith and Chief Flurry named Eleos. It is a dark blue level that EndLevel has been playing on stream for a few weeks and has a wide spectrum of gameplay types, from extreme wave parts to timing cubes to ship parts, just to complete the package for a good extreme demon really. EndLevel has said it's top 15 for sure, so where it will place when rated remains to be seen. It's out now, so you should go and play it. CrazyMan50 has recently resurfaced with a few new videos, one being a new verified old demon named Steel Gear. Steel Gear was an old 1.9 and 2.0 looking demon by Silence, with parts by a few other creators, Crazyman included. The gameplay was mostly built before 2017, and so this means it's been a long time in waiting. Crazy verified it yesterday and it was allowed to be uploaded on his account. It will most likely be a rated demon soon, and the level generally has quite a lot of character. Crazy hasn't been as active as he used to be recently, so it's good to see him doing projects like these in a community full of more generic levels than anything else. One of the longest waited mega collabs ever has finally been released, Vortex of Time, a 100-person mega collab by Korean creators. This level was started back in May 2015, almost 3 years ago, and is one of the most staffed projects in GD history. It had been years in waiting and was showcased around the 2-year anniversary by Lukalizer on his channel when it was originally meant to be verified by Koreakra. However, it still didn't emerge for about 8 months and has now been mostly redesigned and verified by PlusZenon. The level was featured on Erail's channel and it is now an absolutely huge mega collab, and it hopefully stands a chance of being rated. Like Steel Gear, it has a wide mix of old to new styles and has quite a lot of character, so you should go and check it out and rate the level to help it out now. Powerbomb, an Italian player and old legend of the game, has announced his quick geometry dash in his most recent video. He's been semi-inactive for most months through 2.0 and 2.1, but still had extremely unmatched skill to continue beating the hardest demons when they came out. His name first blew up when he was one of the first to complete Cataclysm back in 1.9, but around the turn of 2016 his big break came when he verified the Hell Factory for Team N2, an absolutely groundbreaking level release. Through the latter of 2.0 he beat some interesting levels, especially when he acquired a 144Hz monitor and ticked off demons like Bloodbath, A Bizarre Phantasm and Cosmic Calamity. His biggest achievement no doubt came when he beat the unbuffed version of Sonic Wave Infinity Riot was trying to verify back in April 2016, as he wanted to do something to stand out from the crowd when he beat Sonic Wave. Now however, it looks as if his quiet yet quality career is at an end. Over his years of playing he amassed 18,000 subscribers, but most likely could have achieved more with activity. He will be missed.
Top 50 News.
Mannix broke his silence on quitting by showcasing a new collab with Edix, which is finally finished, Rampage. Rampage is one of the best levels I've ever seen, to be honest. It takes everything from this brilliant Mannix and Edix style we've come to love from levels like Volcanic Rush and the Badlands, and combines it into an absolutely epic speed demon that looks incredibly challenging and has a great soul. Mannix uploaded this to his channel but wanted to emphasise the fact that he was not returning to GD. However, the potential for this level looks to be huge and I can't wait to see what happens to it from here. Stormfly has surfaced with more progress on his remake of Silent Clubstep. In this recent progress video, he claimed the new level was now finished and was more or less put together, and he's now managed to exceed his former vest of 13% to 28%. In the description of the video, he said to make sure that nobody got their hopes up for a new number 1 demon too much, but this will still be an extreme demon that goes alongside many of Stormfly's other 60Hz restoration achievements. The level looks really good and Stormfly has made great progress on the layout as well as the actual thing, so hopefully we may be able to see some more of this soon and we can really start to get excited for it. A new extreme looking 9 Circles demon is on the rise. Hyperparacosm by Virus and the Real Sneaky is a level that has been in the works for a fair amount of time, but now has a new verifier in the form of Sonics. Sonics recently recorded 36% on the level, and from what we can see it looks very likely to be harder than Sonic Wave given the extreme difficulty of all the gameplay so early on in the level. Sonics hasn't been as active for GD recently. Having beaten all of the top 50, he has decided to stop playing extreme demons besides his own verification projects, so to work on Osu. However, this is something that he'll be verifying, so hopefully we won't have to wait too long to see him complete it. The extremely inactive creating team known as Team Smokeweed, the architects behind Galatic Fragility, have resurfaced with a new YouTube channel and are finally planning a new level named Delibit Oblivio. The team has been in and out of activity for years, delivering thus far false promises of new levels. However, they seem to have their hearts pretty much set on this new level which was unveiled just before the turn of 2018, so who knows? Maybe now, finally, the team will add a sequel to Galactic Fragility, a level that stayed in the top 50 for many years. Let's just hope that this time they actually create a demon with enjoyable gameplay, as Galactic Fragility became universally renowned for having some of the least fun gameplay of any GD level. A brand new extreme demon is on the horizon. Shortly after the top 3 level Gamma was verified, Celestial Force is a mega collab by Mindcap, who created Gamma, and is also by Gaiden Hurtney, the architect behind the current relevant Ocular Miracle project. They are both collaborating with many others to create a new upcoming extreme mega collab which looks awesome. Mindcap's last level was a huge challenge, and Gaiden is currently organising one of the most groundbreaking unions of gameplay and design in GD history, so this mega collab is in more than capable hands and it will be awesome to see where it goes from here.
Upcoming level news.
While not a huge amount of change in the top 100, some of the changes have been quite big. Within about an hour of the last G-News episode, Plasma Pulse Finale was finally upped to the new number 1 above Sonic Wave, which is something I supported and agree with. There is now a call for Gamma to be raised too, so we'll have to see if it actually comes to fruition. Elsewhere in the top 100, Artificial Ascent is back in the top 10 levels, as Quantum Processing, the long-awaited level by Riot that was verified by Rampage, has received a massive place drop from 9th all the way down to 18th. This is a pretty interesting move in my opinion, and I'm less surprised by this than I was by its initial high placing, as Quantum Processing was verified almost back in mid 2.0 by Riot, and it still feels weird to think that he was incredibly close on verifying a level at a difficulty that players are struggling at even now. Bloodbath is still 25th, exactly halfway down the list in the top 50. Subversive is still the number 50, and in the bottom 50, Icecalm and Diablo X is still in place 66th, and an interesting new level named has been rated and placed at 75th. Underground by Keyblade has also been placed at 68th, and the new number 100 is Lunatic Doom Machine, followed by the Secret Box. Onto the stats viewer, Diamond Splash is now above Wushi999 in 3rd and is catching up with the inactive Scullo. Wushi isn't far behind however, but will still need to grind some demons in order to maintain pace in the top 5. Temporum is fast approaching Slip and iNeo, 2 inactive players from a while back.